How to cope with a difficult child. Before I start talking about this topic, I just want to clear some things. The word difficult is subjective. What I mean by that is it can vary depending on individual circumstances or individual perspectives. Secondly, I do not label children because I believe that children can exhibit difficult behaviors for so many reasons. It could be temperament, sometimes it could be developmental issues, environmental factors, or even an underlying emotional or psychological challenges. So there's so many reasons why a child might exhibit difficult behavior. And I would say, as a professional, if you feel like you're in a situation like that, you need to get a coach to walk through that phase with you or that situation with you, because quite honestly, everything I'm going to say here is going to be generic. It's going to be generic. Imagine telling a medical doctor that, oh, you've got a headache. They're just going to tell you take paracetamol until that doctor sits with you and examines why the headache. It could be dehydration, drink a lot of water. It could be migraine, take this. So there's got a lot of things that cause headache. And same thing with parenting. It's not one size fit all. So sometimes when I give advice, I'm giving general advice. If you feel like you need something a bit one-to-one personal, feel free to sign up. So on a general note, the first thing I'll say in coping with a difficult behavior is to try and be calm, try and stay calm, being able to maintain your composure, avoid reacting impulsively. Most of us, when we are faced in situations that are not okay, we don't like, we tend to snap. That's just our default. We've not taught ourselves how to be calm in really tough situations. So I would say learn to stay calm in situations like that. Secondly, it's worth knowing why your child is difficult, because what's making one child difficult might not be what's making another child difficult. So it's what diagnosing what's making your child difficult. It's also very important as a parent to set clear boundaries. Establish clear, not just clear boundaries, but clear and consistent rules and boundaries to help the situation. Use positive reinforcement. Acknowledge and praise your child when they're doing something wrong. Some of you parents like to exaggerate all the negatives about the child, all the things the child is not doing right. I would say exaggerate their strength, while you're helping them, guiding them through their weaknesses. So use positive reinforcement. And the very next one would be practice active listening. Take time to listen to your child. Actively listening, connecting with your child is very important. Sometimes listening just means just watching your child's body language and things that your child is doing. Just practice listening. Validate your child's feelings. There's no such thing as shut up, don't cry, don't do like that, don't do like that. Try and validate. If someone is sad, they know that they're sad. Validate their feelings, don't shut it down. Offer choices, provide your children a way, or your child a way to make decisions. Provide your child with options whenever it's possible. So things like, do you want to eat this or that? It should be something that is within what you can offer. So don't go extreme with this. Learn to seek support. There's something about parenting many people need to understand. Children are not given to us with manuals. We don't have manuals, but we have people who have been in this. They've been trained, they know how to manage behavior. So if you need to seek for help, sign up for coaching. I'm not even kidding. I say a lot of parents come, and when we have the first 3 coaching sessions, you just realize that it's not the child, it's them that needs help, not the child. They come for coaching and like, oh, I want my child to do this, and you realize that it's them. So seek support, seek help, set realistic expectations, because if you don't, this is going to stress you out. You also need to model positive behavior. This is where many parents are lacking in terms of modeling positive behavior, because we feel like children should do what we say, not what we do. But parenting is you doing what you want your child to do. Everything begins with you. You want your child to eat healthy, eat healthy. You want your child to exercise, exercise. You want your child to read. There's nothing wrong in you incorporating these healthy habits for yourself as a parent. Next thing is taking care of you. Self-care is very important. Self-care is very important. I think going back to my other point on seeking support, I would say seek professional help. There are so many trained coaches that would coach you and they would support you through the journey. Don't isolate. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean you know how to handle the child. You might need someone to step out and look at you from an outside in view to see what you're doing and then advise you on what to do. I hope this helped. If it does, please like and share, and